A quiet, early morning at a dusty construction site. Faint light breaks over the skyline. A weathered man in his 60s, old Joe, walks in alone, wearing a faded flannel shirt, holding a metal thermos in one hand and a trowel in the other. The site is empty, quiet. The scene is moody, peaceful, and routine. There's a sense of timelessness. Dust floats in the air. This is a man who's done this every day for decades. A close-up of Joe at work. Cold or heat doesn't matter. He's focused. Brick by brick, he works with perfect form. His lunch, a peanut butter sandwich and an apple, sits neatly on a nearby concrete block. His face is lined but calm, hands rough, experienced. Background shows younger workers milling around, distracted, chatting. A group of young workers standing together, laughing quietly behind Joe's back. One mimics slow movements, another shrugs. Their clothes are modern, high-tech gear, earbuds in, machines nearby. Joe is in the background, kneeling with precision, unfazed. A visual contrast between speed and substance. Joe and Marcus sit side by side on a concrete slab during lunch. Joe sips from his thermos, calm. Marcus, younger and sharp-looking in clean workwear, leans in curiously. There's a visible gap in age and pace, but a subtle connection forming, mentor and student. A powerful moment of generational wisdom, a focused, intense moment. Joe, still and serious, looks Marcus in the eye. The background fades to a blur. Words float in the air as a caption. To you, it's just bricks. To me, it's building something that lasts, even if my name ain't on it. The visual is intimate, quiet, with a strong emotional undertone. Back on the job. Joe laying bricks again, sun higher now, the world moving faster around him, but he moves with the same pace. A voiceover vibe, grit, not talent, not luck, just grit. A close-up of his hands, calloused, steady, placing another brick as if it were sacred. Marcus watches in silence, learning, a soft, emotional scene. Joe walks off into the distance, trowel tucked into his belt, flannel shirt catching the breeze. No celebration, just a few workers in the background watching quietly. The construction site fades behind him, like a life's work left standing. Years later, the same site, now busy and thriving. Marcus stands in Joe's old spot, more mature now. He watches new workers, guiding one with patience. A faded photo of Joe sits on the break room wall. Caption overlay, lay every brick like it matters. Because it does. A bold, minimalist scene. A lone brick sits on the ground, glowing slightly in warm light. Behind it, a towering building fades upward into the sky. Text overlay in strong serif font. Grit isn't the loudest in the room. It doesn't always get noticed. But grit builds things that last. That's grit culture.